Hi and welcome back to the channel. In this video, addressing the news that Ruud Van Nistelrooy has officially left Manchester United. Um, for those who aren't aware, yesterday was Ruben Amorim's first official day as Manchester United manager. And upon his arrival, Man United basically released a club statement indicating that Ruud Van Nistelrooy had left the club. The statement reads as follows. Um, Manchester United can confirm that Ruud Van Nistelrooy has left the club. Ruud rejoined in the summer and has taken charge of the team for the past 4 matches as interim head coach. Ruud is and always will be a Manchester United legend. We are grateful for his contribution and the way in which he has approached his role throughout his time with the club. He will always be very welcome at Old Trafford. Rene Hake, Yelatan Rovella, and Peter Morel have also departed, and we wish them all the best for their future. Now, basically, that was the Manchester United's club statement indicating that Ruud Van Nistelrooy had left the club officially. And to be honest, I think that was the correct decision. Like, don't get me wrong, right? It's sad to see him leave. As a club legend, we obviously don't want him to just come on a short-term basis and leave. If anything, we would have loved for him to stay on as, assistant manager. But I remember I said it even prior to this news, which was released by the club yesterday. I did a video indicating that I thought that in as much as Ruud wants to stay, and he's been making it very, very clear that he wants to stay on an assistant basis, I thought it would be best for him to leave and actually go pursue a career elsewhere as first-team manager. Now, what we've seen happen is Ruben Amorim came to the club. Apparently, he had a meeting with Ruud Van Nistelrooy, and upon sitting down with Ruud, I think he made it very clear to him that, look, bro, I'm coming here with my own backroom staff. Apparently, he's got something like 3 assistant managers as well as the rest of his backroom staff, and he's basically made it very clear to Ruud Van Nistelrooy that, look, bro, you're a legend of the club, I respect you. However, there's simply no space for you within my team. And to be honest, like I said, I hear it. This is common practice. We've seen it before. Managers who've had success in their careers tend to take their assistant coaches and the backroom staff along with them when they change clubs. So I honestly don't think Ruben Amorim was trying to be malicious or anything like that. I just think he just prefers to work with the team which has helped him get to where he is right now in his career. So, like I said, I totally understand it. And as sad as it is to see him leave, I think this was the right decision. Hopefully Ruud now goes on, like I said, to go and be a first-team manager elsewhere. Remember, in the summer, he was close to joining Burnley as first-team coach. And then apparently Tentwa called him and asked him to come join him as an assistant manager. And of course, he accepted the role. But as a Man United fan, I just want a new start. I want a clean slate, fresh start. And Amorim coming in with this team is good news. But when it comes to Ruud, I think go back to Burnley. The job, I don't think, is it Scott Parker who's the Burnley manager right now? I'm not sure who it is, but I don't think they're doing that well. So if Burnley take that manager, he could have the job. Talking less of championship sides, we've got Leicester in the Premier League right here. Their manager isn't doing that well. He could get sacked at any moment. Maybe Ruud could be on the lookout for such a job. He could maybe help Leicester stay up, and maybe he goes to Leicester for a few years, works his way up, pushes them to become a competitive side again. Obviously, when I say competitive, I don't mean like challenge for titles. Maybe be a mid-table side or a top half of the table, top 10, some type of vibes. But I do want to see Ruud go out there and not rest on his laurels, but actually go challenge himself, take on a job as first team coach and see what he's capable of doing. We've seen him win trophies at PSV in the Netherlands. Apparently the KNVB and the other trophy are basically the FA Cup equivalent and the Carabao Cup equivalent trophies when it comes to trophies in Holland. So hopefully he takes on a job as first team manager elsewhere. And if it turns out to be good enough, who knows? Maybe in 4, 5, 6 years, depending on how good or bad Amorim is doing, maybe when Amorim eventually leaves the club, Ruud can come back as first team manager. That's if he's gone somewhere else and actually proven himself to be a good coach. You know, I mean, look at Enzo Maresca. He's got the Chelsea job now, but he didn't just get it. He had to go through Leicester. He left Pep Guardiola. He was his first. He was assistant. He went to Leicester, won the championship with them, got them promoted to the Premier League, obviously, and went to Chelsea. So you never know. Maybe Ruud needs to take a job like a Leicester. Maybe he needs to go to the championship, earn his stripes, work his way up, and then one day come back to Man United as club manager. You know, but like I said, sad to see him leave. But honestly, man, we wish Ruud nothing but the best. I think this was a general consensus within Man United fans. We all know Ruud Van Nistelrooy was a legend of the club. We all love him. And like I said, for me personally, I did this video because I just wanted to say thank you very much to Ruud Van Nistelrooy. I know in his 4 games, he didn't exactly set the world alight. However, when he did come in, there was a very negative vibe with the team due to Ten Hag's influence during his tenure. He had fallen out with lots of players, and you could see it. Some of the players weren't playing for him. And like I said, man, he's just brought back a positive vibe within the place in his interim, during his time as interim manager of the club. You know, I mean, this is what, 4 games, 3 wins, 1 draw, undefeated at all, 2 clean sheets, 11 goals scored. This was good, man. It was a good interim run. And if I'm not mistaken, he's probably got the highest win percentage of any Man United manager. In as much as it was a small sample size, he's got the stats are there for a reason. Highest win percentage for any Man United manager in the club's history. And hey, we love to see it. And my favorite part about the tenure with Ruud Van Nistelrooy, I know, like I said, it's just 4 games. He's managed to bring back the likes of Amad Diallo into the side. You know, players who Ten Hag was seeming to discard away and basically not really care about them. Ruud Van Nistelrooy brought him back into the first team 11. And besides that, who else? Ugarte as well, another player which Ten Hag seemed reluctant to use. Ruud has brought him back into the 4. And hey, you never know. Maybe Amorim could get the best out of Ugarte. But what I'm trying to say is Ruud did do some positive things in his tenure. It was a short time, but it was a good time. You know, it really was a good time. And as I keep saying, it's sad to see him leave. But I think this was the right decision. This was definitely the right call. He needed to move on. We need to start afresh, clean slate, with the new manager, new coaches and assistant managers and all of those things. So, yeah, man, all I can say is thank you so much to Ruud Van Nistelrooy. He'll always be a club legend, and I believe I speak on behalf of all Man United fans when I say that we wish him nothing but the best in his future endeavors. And yeah, man, let me know what you guys thought about the news that Ruud is leaving. Are you guys sad he's leaving? Do you think Amorim should have maybe kept him as part of his backroom staff? Do you think it was the right decision like I think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.